Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonso. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at part 2 of Warrior Elites, the Immortals. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Our first question of the day is from Carlos. He asks, which Persian king created the Immortals? Carlos, Cyrus the Great founded the Corps. They were not only intended to be an elite heavy infantry unit, they also served as his personal bodyguard. Our next question is from Chelsea. She wants to know if it's true that the Immortals wore scary masks in combat. Yes, Chelsea, it is quite true. This added to the fear of the Corps and the reputation that preceded them. Now we have a question from Heinrich. He wants to know, how were 300 Spartans able to hold off tens of thousands Persians for 3 days? Heinrich, good question. At that time, the pass at Thermopylae was not as wide as it is today. To answer your question, the pass was less than 100 meters wide, which is approximately 330 feet. Our next question is from Marla. She asks, why is Thermopylae referred to as the gates of hell? Marla, good question. This is in reference to the sulfur springs located in the area, hence the name Thermopylae, which means hot gates. Mythology also has it that Thermopylae is one of the gates of hell. In one variation of the Labors of Heracles, it was said that the waters at Thermopylae became hot because the hero tried to cleanse himself of Hydra poison. Let's press on. Our next question is from Francois. He is confused by the name Persian. How did the people of ancient Iran refer to themselves? Francois, excellent question. The term Arya has been used by the Iranian people, as well as the rulers and emperors of Iran from the time of the Avesta. Evidently from the time of the Sassanids, which is 226 to 651 of the Common Era, Iranians have called it Iran, meaning land of the Aryan, and also Iranshar. Now we have a question from Cecilia. She wants to know where the name Persia comes from. Cecilia, the name Persian comes from Latin and it means from Persia. To the Greeks, the Persian people were known as the Perses. Now we have a question from Santino. He asks, doesn't the Greek hero Perseus have something to do with Persia? Yes, Santino, you are absolutely correct. According to Herodotus and Greek mythology, Perseus had a foreign son named Perses. Tradition has it that his mother was Andromeda. We still have time for a couple more questions. This one is from Vera. She wants to know, how big was the Achaemenid Empire? Vera, founded by Cyrus the Great, the Achaemenid Empire reached its greatest extent under Xerxes I. It stretched from the Balkans of Eastern Europe to the Indus Valley. Winding down, we have a question from Per. He asked, did only Persians make up the manpower for the Immortals? Per, though primarily Persians, the Immortals' force also included Medes and Elamites. Our last question for today is from Ahmed. He wants to know just how important were the Immortals to the Persian army. Ahmed, they were an integral unit. They not only served with the main fighting force, 1,000 specially selected soldiers served as bodyguards to the King of Kings. Their council also became quite important to the empire as their commanding officer was known as the Hazarpatish. He became one of the chief ministers to the King of Kings. This brings us to the end of part 2 of Warrior Elites, the Immortals. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. Just a reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. For your convenience, we have also posted our email address and Instagram information. We enjoy hearing from our subscribers and encourage you to send us your questions and comments. If you haven't subscribed to Traveler's Tales, please do. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Traveler's Tales will return with the Vestal Virgins. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Cartistos.